the oak trees shadow dusty roads, under the big sky where the lonesome wind blows, there where the sunset paints gold on your hair, memories dance in the quiet air. But the storm left behind ain't just clouds in the sky. It's the echo of your footsteps, it's the whisper of goodbye. Now each raindrop's a tear from the eyes of the past, and the thunder, a heart that broke too fast. Now the cabin sits empty where laughter once reigned, only shadows on porches where we once sang. That old rugged saddle, untouched by the trail, like my heart rides no more since you set sail. Yes, the storm left behind ain't just clouds in the sky. It's the echo of your footsteps, it's the whisper of goodbye. Now each raindrop's a memory that won't dry away, and the thunder, a love that couldn't stay. Underneath the stars, I'm a whisper in the plains, a silhouette fading in the twilight remains. The scarf you once wore now frays at the ends, like the trails we once rode that no longer bend. And the storm left behind still roars deep inside, where your laughter once lived and my silence now hides. So I'll ride these empty trails beneath skies wide and high, with the storm you left behind and this cowboy's lonesome sigh. Out where the river bends low neath the willows, I found a scarf blue as the wide prairie sky. It fluttered like a lonesome dove's gentle echo, where once you whispered soft under sunset's loving sigh. The oak tree by the old porch still holds our names, carved deep in the bark beneath time's endless gaze. And the saddle whispers your name in the cold night air, riding trails of memories through shadows of despair. Each stirrup sways with the weight of ghostly dreams, while my heart rides on alone past quiet towns and streams. The cabin stands empty where laughter used to dwell, window staring blank, like eyes lost in sorrow's spell. Dust dances with the wind across the creaky wooden floors, echoes of your footsteps I can't hear anymore. The gravel road that led to our sunlit promised land now winds away, forgotten through the lonely desert sand. And the saddle whispers your name in the cold night air, riding trails of memories through shadows of despair. sways with the weight of ghostly dreams, while my heart rides on alone past quiet towns and streams. Underneath the vast expanse of stars, I'll lay me down. The prairie wind carries your voice, but it's just a lonesome sound. An echo in the canyon, a whisper in the dark. A cowboy's heart wanders forever, kindled by love's lost spark. So the saddle whispers your name one last time into the breeze, past the trails where love once roamed free, beneath the whispering trees. And maybe in another life, down another dusty way, we'll ride together once again, where lost loves find the day. Till then, my love, the prairie moon watches as I roam alone, a wandering soul forever in search of a heart to call home. In a dusty corner of an old tar shack, where the wind whispers secrets to the oak trees back, there lies a cracked frame stained with the time, held a picture of you in the bright sunshine. On that creaky porch where we used to sway, every sunset painted feelings words couldn't say. Oh, that cracked frame called my name, echoes of your voice set the night aflame, reaching through years, through the wild and tame. Every broken glass piece cries your name. Trails we walk now overgrow, gravel roads where the silence of the snow, where once laughter danced on the evening air, now just the shadows of empty chairs. The scarf you left still smells like rain, a token of love and a token of pain. Oh, that frame called my name, echoes of your voice set the night aflame. Under starlit skies, nothing remains the same. Every broken glass piece cries your name. These wandering trails, they never end, like the memory of you around each bend. A cowboy's heart wanders, but yours still stays in the whispers of the wind through the oak tree's gaze. Yes, that cracked frame called my name in the quiet town where my heart lays claim. With every setting sun, I feel the weight of love that's gone, but the longing won't abate. Oh, that cracked frame, oh, how it cried your name. In this lonesome life, nothing burns quite the same. In a dusty town where oak trees grow and old porch creaks, it's seen my lows. A cracked frame holds your smile so sweet, stares down the lane where we'd meet. The wind whispers through the hollow pane, your scarf still hangs, but not the same. These gravel roads under fiery skies, I roam alone with tear-stained eyes. Every sunset drags your shadow wide. In the cracked frame, watch me leave, you reside. Ooh, in the dust and rain, love deceives. By that cracked frame, watch me leave. The willow wept, I heard it sigh as I saddled up, no last goodbye. Our cabin stands on the bending trail, its door still swings, your letters pale. Where have you gone, my prairie rose, lost to the wind that only knows? These gravel roads under fiery skies, I roam alone with tear-stained eyes. Every sunset drags your shadow wide. In the cracked frame, watch me leave, you reside. Ooh, in the dust and rain, love deceives. By that cracked frame, watch me leave. Now the rivers run, but they don't speak of the love we had, now just a creek. I pass the oak, touch the scarred old bark, find my heart there in the dark. These gravel roads under fading stars, I've walked too far to heal these scars. Every moonrise paints your face in dreams. In the cracked frame, watch me leave, love it seems. Ooh, with the morning dew, I agree. By that cracked frame, forever watch me leave. So let the winds tell tales of a cowboy's creed. By that cracked frame, where my heart still bleeds. In the valley where the cottonwoods remember, my love carved her name on a forgotten old oak. Underneath the sky's ember, we promised forever. Her shadow mingled with mine, neither of us spoke. The wind was our witness, whispering through the grass. As the sun dipped low, our love was cast. Oh, his shadow stood still on that dusty graveled road, where the echoes of her laughter once filled the air. Now I roam like a ghost in the places we once roamed. In the silence, all I find is her absence there. Years drift like tumbleweeds over old trails. The cabin by the creek stands quiet and forlorn. Her scarf still hangs on a rusty old nail, a faded fragment of the days now torn. Porch creaks under steps of solitude, where once we danced to life's sweet tune. His shadow stood still on that dusty graveled road, where the echoes of her laughter once filled the air. Now I roam like a ghost in the places we once roamed, and the wind carries whispers of a love now spared. Oh, how the rains came down like sorrow from above, washing away the tracks we made side by side. Yet in every storm I searched the clouds for our lost love, hoping the raindrops speak of where her love resides. His shadow stood still, but mine's cast long and thin on paths unwalked and sunsets growing dim. If I could ride back to where our world began, I'd tell her I still see her in every shadow, every span. Yes, his shadow stood still as I journeyed to fulfill the promise of a love time cannot kill. In the shadow of the oak, by the dusty gravel lane, there's a scarf you left behind, fluttering like a flame. The road where we once walked under endless azure skies, now just a silent path where my lonely heart lies. On this timeless road, the world stood still, your whisper in the wind, oh, I hear it still. Sunsets bleed like the tears we spilled on this timeless road, where my dreams unfulfilled. Old porch creaks as I think on days long gone, cabin empty like the heartache drawn upon my soul. You rode away with the dawn to a place where I can't follow, left me with the echoes of our yesterdays so hollow. On this timeless road, the world stood still, your whisper in the wind, oh, I hear it still. Sunsets bleed like the tears we spilled on this timeless road, where my dreams unfulfilled. The rust on my saddle, the cracks in my boots, speak of the miles and the solitary routes. Yet in every gust, your laughter twines through the whispering pines, across the fading lines. On this timeless road, I stand alone, heart bound to the dust where your light once shone. In the quiet of the night, under stars still and bright, I walk this timeless road in the fading twilight. Out by the creek where the cottonwoods grow, we carved our names in the bark so low. The summer wind through the branches would sway those whispers of love now far away. And an old oak tree bears the scars we made. Under its shade our promises lay. Memory washed away like dust down a lonesome road. Each step I take farther from the love I've known. The sunset bleeds, colors all turn to gray. In the heart of a cowboy, where night meets the day. Memory washed away with the rain on the old porch swing. This wandering soul beneath the stars no longer sings. The cabin sits empty where laughter once filled the air. Now just echoes of your voice linger there. Your scarf on the hook still smells like spring rain. My heart holds the ache like the plains hold the plains down the gravel path where our dreams used to play. Only shadows remain as the light fades away. Memory washed away like dust down a lonesome road. Each step I take farther from the love I've known. The sunset bleeds, colors all turn to gray. In the heart of a cowboy, where night meets the day. Memory washed away with the rain on the old porch swing. This wandering soul beneath the stars no longer sings. And oh, how the rivers run to places new. What wouldn't I give for one more day with you? But time like the dust slips through these old hands, lost in the winds over these wild, wild lands. Memory washed away like tracks on the desert floor. Looking back, can't see them, not anymore. The sunset's fire, now just a cooling ash. Hold on to the heartache as long as it lasts. Memory washed away, but in my dreams you'll stay. Whispering love on that windswept forgotten day.
In the hush of dawn by the whispering oak, where the sunlight weaved through her golden smoke, her laughter danced on the morning breeze, echoing wild like a rustling leaves. We carved our names in that hideaway, promised forever just one more day. Your shadow whispers in the setting sun, through empty cabins where we once were young. Scarf she left on a worn-out rail, each thread a tale where my heart set sail. The wind sings low a lonesome tune underneath the same old crescent moon. Years have rolled like a river's rage, leaving behind the dust of an empty stage. The towns grow quiet where we used to roam, saddles laid dusty, this cowboy's alone. The porch still creaks, but she's not there. Just shadows moving in the rocking chair. Shadow whispers in the setting sun, through empty cabins where we once were young. A scarf she left on a worn out rail, each thread a tale where my heart set sail. The wind sings low, a lonesome tune underneath the same old crescent moon. Dreams didn't meet, her echoes fade in the retreat. A whispered goodbye on a stormy night, her silhouette a fading light. Now every trail, every turn I take leads back to her, my sweetest day. His shadow whispers, I hear it clear. In the rustle of leaves, she's still near. Yet every sunset that bleeds tonight draws the dark o'er her loving light. So here I ride where memories twine, her shadow whispers forever mine. Her shadow whispers forever mine. Out where the oak tree shadows lay long, under a sky pane, old memories gone. I found your hat, edges frayed and weather worn, by the creek where we swore love neath the storm. You laughed spring in your step like morning dew, each laugh, each touch as the wild west wind blew. Head tied down, heart let loose, drifting like tumbleweeds with no excuse. Saddles worn, trails gone cold, in empty cabins our stories untold. Each setting sun I feel the weight of a lonesome heart none can recreate. Now the porch creaks empty, waiting in vain. Gravel roads washed out by the season's rain. Where once we danced, now only shadows sway. Echoes of laughter, whisked so far away. The scarf you left clings to the wind, sad tune, a melody of a love that left too soon. Head tied down, heart let loose, chasing the echoes of a love we can't produce. Saddles torn, nights unfold, in silent whispers our dreams are retold. Every dawn I chase the light, holding on to shadows fleeing into the night. In the dust where our paths once merged, I wander lost on this lonely verge. Forgive me, love, for I can't find the way to untie this hat, to cease this fray. Head tied down, heart still bound to the ghost of your whisper, the softest sound. Saddles empty, trails wind down into the heartache of this quiet town. As sunsets blaze and day meets night, I'm a cowboy alone, holding tight to the memory of us, hat tied down in the wildlands, lost in love once found. out where the oak tree shadows lay long on the ground. A woven scarf blue as the prairie sky I found. Right by the porch where we'd sit when day was done, where whispers danced with the setting sun. Scarf shut the door on what we used to be, leaving me with raging winds and memory. Underneath the starlit dome, so vast and wide, I roam alone with your ghost by my side. Now the cabin's empty, the fire's just cold ash. Gravel roads echo with our forgotten laughs. Where wildflowers bloom, now there's just the rain, washing away dreams, leaving behind the pain. Scarf shut the door on all we used to know, lost in dust clouds where once wild rivers flow. On faded trails my lonesome heart does ride, seeking what's gone with shadows as my guide. Old saddle creaks as I whisper to the breeze, tales of a love as deep as the endless seas. Yet here I wander, a shadow in the dust, holding on to a memory wrapped in twilight's husk. Scarf shut the door, but still I feel you near, in the cry of the night hawk, sharp and clear. I'll ride these lands where sorrow softly pours, forever bound to what was once ours. Scarf shut the door, yet love never ignores. Farewell, my dear, till I find peace where these old rivers bend. In the shadow of the oak where the wild rivers bend, I first saw her smile in the soft morning's end. Sunlight danced through her hair like a wildfire unclaimed. Now the morning sky whispers her name. Oh, how the wind sighed through the hollow so deep, carrying echoes of the love we can't keep under the morning sky, where our dreams lie asleep in the heart of the plains. My regrets lie so steep. Years have rolled like the dust on that old gravel road, where we walk now, just memories that I ever strode. The cabin sits empty where laughter once reigned, only shadows on porches remain. Oh, how the wind sighed through the hollow so deep, carrying echoes of the love we can't keep under the morning sky, times a thief on a horse that just galloped on by. A scarf she once wore, now faded and torn, left behind like my heart, so weathered and worn. Oh, how the wind sighed through my soul. They now weep, carrying whispers of the love I still seek under the morning sky. I lay down to sleep with the ghosts of the past in the silence so deep. With the ghosts of the past in the silence so deep.
Dusty corner of an old tar shack, where the wind whispers secrets to the oak tree's back, there lies a cracked frame stained with the time, held a picture of you in the bright sunshine. On that creaky porch where we used to sway, every sunset painted feelings words couldn't say. Oh, that cracked frame called my name, echoes of your voice set the night aflame, reaching through years, through the wild and tame. Every broken glass piece cries your name. Trails we walk now overgrow, gravel roads where the silence of the snow, where once laughter danced on the evening air, now just the shadows of empty chairs. The scarf you left still smells like rain, a token of love and a token of pain. Oh, that cracked frame called my name, echoes of your voice set the night aflame. Under starlit skies, nothing remains the same. Every broken glass piece cries your name. These wandering trails, they never end, like the memory of you around each bend. A cowboy's heart wanders, but yours still stays in the whispers of the wind. Through the oak tree's gaze, yes, that cracked frame called my name. In the quiet town where my heart lays claim, with every setting sun I feel the weight of love that's gone, but the longing won't abate. Oh, that cracked frame, oh, how it cried your name. In this lonesome life, nothing burns quite the same.
Out by the ridge where the red oak grows, I made a fire in the cold shadows throes. Her scarf still dances on the porch old wood, where we swore forever, misunderstood. The night whispers secrets in the wind softly. Oak leaves rustle, tales of what used to be. Under that vast endless sprawl of starlit embers, each flame cracks the dark, lonely fire remembers. Lonely fire, oh how you burn. Echoes of soft laughter and the slow yearning churn. The warmth has faded, now just ash gray and tender. In the glow of lost love, my heart still surrenders. Now the trail's overgrown, the cabin's bare, gravel roads leading nowhere, just to old despair. Her saddle's empty, on the fence it's worn, just like the heart I've carried, tattered and torn. Rain taps the roof in a rhythmic, mournful song. Each drop of memory, where did I go wrong? Dust rises then settles in the quiet of the plains, treading old paths where only silence remains. Lonely fire, oh how you burn. Echoes of soft laughter and the slow yearning churn. The warmth has faded, now just ash gray and tender. In the glow of lost love, my heart can't but surrender. Was it the wild land or the wandering ways that stole the colors from our golden days? I'm left with an echo, a shadow in the breeze, her whisper in the leaves. Remember me, please, lonely fire. You're all that's left, burning through the night, of warmth I'm bereft. Yet in your ashes, her memory I tender. In the cold silent night, my soul still remembers. So I sit here a while, let the embers die down. In the heart of the night, in this quiet little town, with the ghosts of the past in the dance of the flames, I remember her laugh as the lonely fire wanes. Out where the oak trees shadow old gravel road, she laughed under stars, her scarf catching the glow. By the creek where the water whispered secrets so low, her voice sank into my soul, sweet and slow. Oh, her voice was a melody, soft as the dust drifting over the plains with the scent of dry musk. But time like a thief stole her whisper away. Now I roam with her echo in the twilight's gray sway. The porch still creaks where we danced free of care, but the cabin sits empty, just cold, thin in air. Gone like the rain on a hot, dusty pane, left me with shadows and a heart full of pain. Yeah, her voice was a melody lost in the wind, fading fast like the light when the evening thinned. I reached for her warmth in the chill of the dawn, but turned to find the whispers of what's gone. Sometimes the scent or the way the wind moans to her laughter, her soft, gentle tone. Yet each sunset that bleeds into nights deep unknown reminds me some songs are too sweet to be held long. Her voice was the comfort I seek but can't hold, a memory wrapped in the warmth of her fold. As I sat on my horse and faced roads unknown, her voice sinks deeper in wild lands alone.
On the edge of the mesa, under the old oak shade, where we carved our names in the bark, a lifetime ago it seems. Those summers roll like thunder beneath skies white and gray, and your laughter mingled with the wind across the wild sage dreams. Now the wind left behind, it whispers through the grass, singing tales of what we lost, as shadows in the dust, each gust a gentle reminder of a love that couldn't last. On this lonesome trail where the sunset bleeds and hearts turn to rust. Years drifted by like leaves down a slow winding stream. Your scarf still hangs on the porch swing, faded and worn. The cabin stands empty, a relic of our vanished dream, where silence speaks in volumes, and I'm left here forlorn. Yes, the wind left behind, it whispers through the grass, singing tales of what we lost, as shadows in the dust, each gust a gentle reminder of a scarf you once cast. On this lonesome trail where the sunset bleeds and memories just rust in the quiet of the twilight, where the gravel road turns. I found solace in the sorrow, in the pain of learning to let go. But these lands hold your echo in the whispering ferns, and I wander ever searching for the peace the wind won't show. Still the wind left behind, it whispers through the grass, as I walk these lonely roads under fading stars aloft. Maybe love's just a shadow in the dust meant not to last, but I'll carry you forever in the quiet winds I've crossed. As the last light fades and the trail grows cold and undefined, I'll keep listening for you in the wind left behind.
In the shadow of Lonesome Hill,
'neath the ancient oak's embrace, where the wind whispers secrets through the leaves' gentle trace. We carved our names young and wild in bark so old and gray, under skies of endless blue, where time just slipped away. Her laughter echoed softly over fields of golden grain, a melody of joy once sung, now a silent haunting refrain. And lonesome hill stood still as the world moved on beneath. The sunset bled like my heart when I found she'd left with the breeze. Old saddlebags and dusty trails, my companion since she's gone. On Lonesome Hill I stand alone by the oak where we belong. The cabin by the creek now wears a coat of dust and despair. Windows like the vacant eyes of a love that's no longer there. The porch where we dance 'neath lanterns light now creaks under my weight. With every step a memory falls like leaves to fate's cruel slate. Rain washes old scars, the past we walked turned to mud. Her scarf still hangs on the hook untouched, a relic of our love. And Lonesome Hill stood still as the world moved on beneath. The sunset bled like my heart when I found she'd left with the breeze. Old saddlebags and dusty trails, my companion since she's gone. On Lonesome Hill I stand alone by the oak where we belong. Now the stars above Lonesome Hill, they judge in silent gaze, pointing to the paths I've shunned since those halcyon days, where the echoes of our laughter and the shadow of her smile guide me like a ghostly light lost between the miles. Lonesome Hill stands still, a monument to dreams we wove in the tapestry of a starlit sky and the lands we used to rove. The oak tree bears the weight of time as my heart bears the cost of loving one who's gone away, and mourning what I've lost. On Lonesome Hill I'll return till my days on earth are still a cowboy, a memory, a shadow where Lonesome Hill stood still. Underneath the oak tree's weathered limb, where the porch swing used to rock in the wind, your scarf tied to the gnarled bark, keeping watch like a lighthouse in the dark. I remember how the dust would dance to the slow sweet tune of our summer romance, and that old cabin with its creaking doors where our shadows stretch across wooden floors. Oh, the porch burns in the setting sun, all the golden hues we once walked upon. Now the wind whispers through empty rails, carrying tales of our love grown pale. Years have turned gravel to overgrown grass, and trails we walk now, memories past. That swing hangs silent, no laughter rings, just the ghost of your giggle and the sadness it brings. The rains came and washed away the footprints we left on those sun-baked clay, and I ride these plains just a shadow alone.
alone, searching for a heart that once felt like home. Oh, the porch burns in the fading light, echoes of footsteps disappearing into the night. Now the wind moans through broken seams, stirring the dust of our shattered dreams. By the hearth where a fire once roared so bright, now only cold ashes remain in the night. Yet in every spark that once flew so high is a star I see when I look to the sky. So the porch burns and I whisper your name, the flames of what was, not the embers to blame. Still the wind carries my lonely sighs underneath these endless starlit skies. The porch burns and so does my heart, on this lonesome land where we're worlds apart. Yet in every sunset that bleeds and dies is the color of your eyes. On the edge of Jasper Town, under skies once blue and white, I carved our names in the old oak's hide. That porch we built with summer hands now echoes silence like forgotten lands. Your scarf still hangs on our bedroom door, faded by sun, like the love we wore. The wind listened as I called your name, through whispering leaves I felt your pain. These dusty trails, they know my sin. I walked away when I should've let you in. Oh, the wind listened, but you were gone, left with the sunset, my heart undone. The saddle we shared lies untouched, it's worn, like the path to your heart, now overgrown and torn. The rain taps on the old tin roof like tears, each drop a memory of our lost years. Where wildflowers bloom, now only thorns remain. In the fields of my soul, where I whisper your name. The wind listened as I called your name, through whispering leaves I felt your pain. These dusty trails now my only kin, echoes of hooves haunted by what might have been. Oh, the wind listened as my heart cried under the vast, unending sky. By the crumbling gate where our dreams once lay, I understand now why the wind swayed, carrying stories of old lovers' sighs. They roam the earth beneath endless skies. The wind listened and I'm alone with the ghosts of the past in a house, not a home. May the breeze carry away my mournful tune, scatter my sorrows to the silver moon. Oh, the wind listened, but cannot heal all the silent scars that never will seal. In the shadow of the oak, where we first said our names, there's a cabin choked by ivy, with the windows cracked and strained. Porches creak where you once danced, under moonlight's soft parade, and the halls are heavy silent, as if they still call your name. Old house bleeds as the wind-swept cries echo through these broken beams and under rusted skies. Every creak in wood a story, every sigh a plea. Old house bleeds, and in its heart, so do I. Where the gravel road lies weary, where our dreams used to run wild, now just whispers float on breezes from the ghost of your sweet smile. Gone the laughter in the evening, gone the firelight's warm embrace, left here standing with the shadows in the dust of your grace. Old house bleeds as the wind-swept cries echo through these broken beams and under rusted skies. Every creak in wood a story, every sigh a plea. Old house bleeds, and in its heart, so do I. There's an old scarf you left hanging on the hook beside the door, just a fragment of your fabric, but it cuts me to the core. And I wonder as I wander, if you're wandering too, through the trails that keep us tangled in the thorns of something true. All hope weeps, but the tears are mine, mingled in the dust where your hand once held mine. If these walls could speak, they'd whisper of the day when the winds might clear the sorrow but never blow it all away. Old house bleeds beneath the endless sky, holding on to echoes of our whispered lullaby. With every setting sun and each rising moon, old house bleeds and waits for you.
In the hush of dawn, neath the chapel sky, I found a cabin where the bluebirds fly. Old porch creaking as the oak trees sigh, her scarf still hanging where she waved goodbye. Her eyes echoes of the prairie wind, whisper secrets of what might have been. Like a ghost on the gravel road I roam, in the heart of the dust I find my home. Years have wandered like rivers through plains, old saddles worn under sunset's flames. Rain on the roof sounds just like her name, in each thunder roll her laughter remains. Her eyes echoes of the prairie wind, whisper secrets of what might have been. Like a ghost on the gravel road I roam, in the heart of the dust I find my home.
under starlit skies, the coyotes cry, each howl a slice of an age gone dry. Mighty are the mountains, yet silent in grief. In the shadows I chase my relief. Echoes lost in the night, guide me through sorrow into the light. Like a ghost on the gravel road I roam, with her echoes in my heart, I'm never alone. In the dimming glow of day's last fire, the echoes fade, never tire. On this lonesome trail where dreams unwind her eyes, the echoes forever enshrined.